the things you learned through this workshop. And with such new standard, I truly hope you make new beginning in new phase of your life. As we had the opening ceremony, we recited Family Pledge verse 5.
천일국 주인 우리 가정은 뭘 중심하고 살아간다고 합니까?
What do we pledge for verse 5? We always center on true love, right? True love is a tool to resonate. For spiritual world, true love is a resonating tool. So true love is not just horizontal love. At this time, we're resonating within each other heart through horizontal love. But once you actually resonate with true love, you'll be able to resonate with your past, people's past, and people in the spiritual world and all that. So 3 years ago, you'll be able to resonate with someone who went to spiritual 3 years ago. You'll be able to resonate with true Father in the spiritual world. You'll be able to resonate with Cheonshim, who's composing songs. You'll be able to resonate with Jesus. And you'll be able to resonate with all your ancestors, 430 generations of all your ancestors. You'll be able to resonate with them. So true love can connect you with anyone. But if you don't have true love, you cannot resonate, not even a single person. So in the physical world, air is a tool to resonate. Air is a tool for us to breathe, right? But in spiritual world, true love is just like air in the physical world. With true love, you can resonate. With true love, you can breathe. So you learned it from the principle that if you don't have love, then you are basically that person. So if you don't have true love, even if you want to be somewhere, you cannot be there. Even if you want to move, even a tip of your finger, you cannot move your finger. So true love is ingredient for you to do anything in the spiritual world. If you have true love, you can, whatever you think about, it'll happen right away. Even if you have true love, you can make a festive dishes right in front of your eyes, and with one blow you can make everything settle down in its own place. So that's why we pledge our family pledge with centering on true love. So family pledge verse 5 is, as we know, is following. Our family, the owner of Cheonshim, pledge to strive every day to advance the unification of spiritual world and physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. So spiritual and physical world must become united in order to move forward with heavenly unified Korea. And if you don't have true love, you may be living with fear, living with terror, living with hatred, living with all those negative energy. Then you'll be making this your own spiritual world a hell. And if you don't have true love in the physical world and never express such true love in this physical world, you will become evil spirits in the spiritual world. And you are letting evil spirits to work through you while you're in the physical world. So all the leaders in the physical world, as they have all the authority to perform, there are a lot of people who let evil spirits work through them, right? Even during Jesus' time, all those leaders, Jewish leaders, they let evil spirits to work through them, and eventually they drove Jesus to cross by calling him, Satan, calling him monster. In one of the commandments, it said that do not kill. But Jewish leaders violated that law. They raised their hands to kill Jesus. They voted to kill Jesus. They became the murderers. So Stephen told Jewish leaders that despite the fact that you received the commandments, you haven't fulfilled the commandments. Meaning, Stephen is saying that they violated the commandment. He's saying that they became the murderers. And eventually Stephen was killed by Jewish who threw the rocks at him. So
그리고 여러분들은 어떻게 살고 있나?
We must see how people are living. We must see ourselves, reflect ourselves how we're living. Whether you are centering on Heavenly Parents' true parents' love, whether you are living to strive forward to unify spiritual and physical as subject-object partners. And I truly hope that 176 trainees will begin a new life, new phase of their life to move forward through such a reflection. Today I saw pastors, I saw members, I saw various leaders came for this workshop, they introduced me their members. And as I see them, there were a lot of various interesting brothers and sisters. I'm certain that this workshop will become such very grace-filled workshop. And yesterday, as we heard about spiritual workshop reports, 15th spiritual workshop, Holy Mother Han's special workshop is announced. You all heard about this, right? So when we gave report yesterday, we had 340 registered for the workshop. And I said that we need to go over 500. And after I was giving the main message, someone who is working at a missionary in the abroad, true father came to him or her and sent his message. With your desperate prayer, 500 is no problem. We, as a spiritual world, spirits in the spiritual world, we're thinking about 556 people. It is their responsibility whether or not all of them will come or not, but we are thinking around 556 to 546. A주. So whenever spiritual world, subjective spiritual world, and whenever we look at things, we should always think how spiritual world would be thinking. If number is below 500, do not be discouraged. During the 40-day workshop, we will make sure the number will exceed over 500. So although this workshop will begin in June 21st, but the registration is open until June 28th. So this Holy Mother Han special spirituality workshop will certainly become one of the most amazing one. So pray desperately until that time, okay? Why aren't anyone answering his question? You are working at one of the branches, but you must stay connected with the training center in Korea, in the headquarters in Korea. But if branch is not connected with the main headquarters, that Cheonshim is just one of the prayer room with the portraits. Just with the portraits and candles, it cannot become Cheonshim. Every Cheonshim must be connected with main headquarters Cheonshim in Korea. So you should not just live in Jordan Training Center. You should always go back and forth with through Cheonshim. One day I'll educate you in the spiritual world. Not just you. There are many others whom I'm nurturing. I'll eventually take you to the spiritual world to educate you and send you back to physical world. So always have the heart that to make your heart bold and strong. You know, I really want to educate you, but you have a lot of fear, so I cannot teach you now. You know, you should not feel burdened just me being here next to you. So you have to make yourself strong so that we can work through you. Do not just answer with your words. Put yourself into practice.
아는 것으로 끝나면 안 돼.
You should not just end with knowing.
잘 움직여야 돼.
You should use your body. You should use your body
잔소리로만
diligently.
받아들이지 말고
Do not think of my words as
받아들여달란 말이야. 부탁이야. 부탁.
lecturing you, but think of my words as my request, okay?
그래서
So
이렇게 대화하는 이세도 있습니다.
we have our second gen who communicate with heaven just like this, but
50년을 신앙을 해도
even if we've been living in this church for 50 years, if we cannot resonate with your Father who was living here, that's why
서슴없이 하는 사람들도
in the spiritual true Father is shouting out, and there are people who resonate with such true Father's heart. So the standard of righteousness, standard
천진 참 부모님
of good is a good are heavenly parents, true parents. They are the only standard to be followed. They are the center of the cosmos. They are center of the consciousness.
완성하신 분이십니다.
True parents are the one who perfected themselves
받은 겁니다.
and became embodiment of heavenly parent. We received
밤의 하나님이 낮의 하나님이 되셨으니
such teachings.
사위기대 중심에
So God of night became God of day, and that's why we have to center true parents on our four-position foundation.
우리가 원리는 늘 배웠잖아요.
And we have listened to the principle a lot of times.
사람을 지으시고
God created humans who resembles them, who thinks. But they fell
당신의 형상대로
and they became Satan. And God is trying to give rebirth to humanity as man and woman, as his children.
복귀된 아담 해와로
In order to do that, God sent only begotten Son so that he can meet only begotten daughter to become true parents, to become our first ancestor. But Jesus was crucified, and as he was crucified, he promised to return. And once he returns, he promised to hold marriage supper of the Lamb.
참 부모님께서 창조와 타락과 복귀와
Our true parents who are manifested has told us everything about the fall, the restoration, the blessing,
말씀을 들은 사람들
the spiritual. And all those who listen to true parents,
우리 조창기 선배들
they have no other option but to walk the path of the will. And despite all the persecution they have received, they
왔습니다.
overcame all this persecution and they have reached up to this point. They made tremendous victory.
부모님 생애 노정을 들어보면 야
When you listen to true parents' life course, they have done
하나 한 일을
miraculous.
우리
accomplishments.
실록을 보면 책이 한 권 돼 있잖아요. 며칠 날
No, we have one book that
그런 것만
written
책이 한 권이 돼.
that is written about what happened
아주
what happened when throughout true parents' life course. I don't think our prayer will be recorded, despite the fact that we're having this miraculous visual devotion.
이것도 한 번 한 걸로 지나가잖아요.
You know, just on offering 1,300 visual, it'll be just recorded as a one sentence that we have done it, right? Despite the fact that how amazing things are happening. So, true parents have made victory. Heavenly Parent is victorious. So, we must keep our faith and move forward with our strong faith and believe in true mother, Holy Mother, and true mother. Amazing work will happen to you, and we are actually witnessing such victories through all the testimonies, all the reports, and all the miracles that we saw came from the power of Holy Mother Han, True Mother. Just liberating central evil spirits, people become anew. You saw that young brother Kim Min-kwang who transformed himself as a new person by liberating central evil spirits. 아주 we're not just getting rid of central evil spirits. You know, in the religions, in the history, they've always tried to get rid of evil spirits, but we do not just get rid of them. Through True Mother, we let evil spirits to be reborn, to become heavenly parents, children, we are looking and witnessing amazing results, amazing accomplishment, amazing reports.
어머니 복중에서 다시 태어났잖아요.
All of you were reborn through mother's womb, right? What is blessing?
어머니 복중에서 다시
Blessing
태어나는 것.
to go through the process of reborn through true mother's womb. By reborn, going through the process of reborn, will liberate all our sins, all our fallen natures, to become very clean child of Heavenly Parent. That is the idea of blessing. So by receiving blessing, even if you attend spiritual world right away, you realize that your soul, your spirit will be very clean. But after receiving blessing, if you doubt about true mother, if you become the stone to block Holy Spirit, your spirit won't be cleaned in the spiritual. So right this moment, right where we are, is the place of mother's womb. And so if you offer all your heart to do everything, 찬양 역사, all the devotion, that you'll be able to receive heaven's work right away. So our brother Cheonshim shared his testimony. As he was doing concentrated prayer, he was calling out name prayer of True Mother, please stay healthy. He was praying desperately, and at one moment he started to cry, and he was able to resonate with the heart of Hyojin and Hyungjinim, that he felt like Hyojin and Hyungjin was with him. Amazing work happened. So Cheonshim is a place where you connect straight to True Mother. So in this True Mother's womb, as you're connected to her, you must offer absolute prayer, and you'll be able to experience right that moment. You'll be able to experience spiritual, and you'll see transformation occurring right away. You saw our brother and sister who gave testimony today, who have transformed. In the 4 years, our brother has been disconnected, and he transformed greatly. You saw him. You heard his voice. His voice changed. And our sister Kim Hee-ryung, she was nurse, but her faith wavered, and her blessing was very difficult. But he came to spiritual workshop, and he forgot about all the problems that she had, and she resolved that I will think about True Mother to be most precious thing within my life. So she resolved even to put his life at stake if she can do anything for True Mother. So she became the devotion captain of devotion team, and devotion team offers devotion for 24 hours a day. So when you listen to her prayer, she has reached a point, master kind of point. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, she led the prayer for us. So by having such people like her, our church will become renewed. Our family federation will become anew. So she is 15 spiritually to workshop coordinator, and she has become someone who will show deep root of faith, so the other trainees would deep root themselves to Heavenly Parent True Parents. I truly hope all of you will experience Heavenly Parent True Parents' love and grace throughout this time, just like how our brothers and sisters did throughout their testimony. Let us give another big round of applause to our President Lee Gi-sung for guiding us so that we can resonate with heaven. Next, it is time to call our 아버지 어머니 with our desperate heart. For subjective spiritual world, for all of us to become one with it,